Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly, and I have a really good one for you today. We've got 4 new grant programs, a couple of updates on some things, and before I get into it, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you guys get notified of everything that we're doing. And before I get into it, I want to bring up something that was in the news, and that is the state of New Jersey. Governor Murphy just announced that there's $60 million in additional funding for their grant program. That more people apply for their business grants than they had anticipated, so he came up with $60 million additional funding for this. And again, please look into this. Please look into things like this that come up, because so many times, it's full, they're out of money. No, they're not, because they want to help you. Somebody wants to help you right now in all this. So look into it. If you're in New Jersey and you have one of those grant programs that you looked at in the past, look into it again, because the money's there. I want to talk to you about trouble coming for certain people. And first things first is Lansing, Michigan. There's a woman, Joan Jackson Johnson, who ran a certain department that had funding that was designed to go to the homeless. And the state, or the feds, came to the state and said, hey, you need to show us where you allocated this money, because she kept showing that the money went to expenses for the city. And allegedly, she's been accused of misappropriating some of the funds and having it go to family members and things like that. And it was intended for the homeless. Now, my state, your state, I'm sure in Michigan, there's a big homeless problem, but this $234,000 has to be repaid by the city. And the beauty of this is that the feds aren't messing around. They're not, oh no, we understand. No, they gave them a date. Originally it was going to be in December, then January. Then they said, listen, if you don't pay it back by then, you have to pay it back with interest within 36 months. Which, again, you're going to see so much of this that's going to happen. And next, Mr. Wonderful. We all know Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. You know who he is. Anyways, Mr. Wonderful, he spoke yesterday on that he feels that there shouldn't be any small business stimulus in the next stimulus package. There should only be stimulus for people that are unemployed. Now, I love Kevin O'Leary. I met Kevin O'Leary. Here's a picture of Kevin and I together. I saw him speak a few years ago. He was absolutely brilliant. He did 45 minutes off the cuff of different things he was working on. He was working on a project in Greenland also to solve the ice cap from melting. He had this really cool program that he was working on, this blanket that would make it so that the snow wouldn't melt. It was great. But anyways, he says no stimulus for small business because of the recent stock market gains. He thinks that all these businesses have the ability, that there's a liquidity in the market, and that there should be no small business stimulus package for small businesses. No PPP, no EIDL money with any additional program, only money for unemployed people and unemployment benefits. So I don't know if anybody's going to listen to this, but it's pretty crazy that that's what he's done and what he suggested too, because I believe the stock market is totally fake. I believe if the feds were not buying into this and the plunge protection team was not at work every day, that the stock market would be down to nothing, and it would have been there, but they start buying in March, and you know what happened next. So we're at all-time highs. The next thing is the PPP program. The feds issued a new PPP warning that they're sending out letters to all the borrowers and all the lenders for each person that borrowed money in each company. The beauty of this is that they have to show a necessity test for this. And this keeps getting deeper, because if these people do not show that they needed this money, now the new request is you've got to show us the sales from March of this year to the sales of March of last year. And if they weren't down significantly, then you should never have gotten this loan. So these people most likely are going to have to pay this loan, or they could face criminal penalties. This is going to be, now for me, I feel for you people that have reached out and said how you've been destroyed during this time, and how you couldn't get the PPP money, you couldn't get EIDL money, but these criminals got it. Well, these criminals are going to go to have to answer to this. Let's just put it that way. If they do not answer properly, they're going to have to pay the loan back. And all these people thought they were just going to get it forgiven and, hey, it's free money. Nuh-uh, it's not going to happen that way. Some of them are going to face criminal charges, which they deserve, and it will be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now, up next, I've got 4 grants for you that got a bonus in there too, because it's kind of 4.5, but we've got everything from cities to free rent, a little bit of everything, but take a look at the grants. Up first in Colorado, there's 2 different grant programs I want to tell you about. The first one, if you know of anybody that's been unemployed, there's a $375 stimulus check you can get. Plus, there's also benefits that you can get to stop eviction and get eviction reprieve and help. So you have to at least have received one other unemployment check during this time from March until October. And if you have, you could be eligible for $375. Plus, they've set up a moratorium program to stop evictions. And they're working with the tenants and the landlords. Here's the form that you can fill out. Here's the notification of protection order that will protect you from being evicted through the end of the year. And again, I feel for landlords because they have a business too, but I also feel for people that need to have the security of their own home and know that they've got a place to live as they're trying to work through all this. So fill this form out, declaration, pretty simple. They've even got it in Spanish for you, but very, very simple. And if you know of anybody in Colorado that can benefit from this, please use it yourself or share it with somebody else. Up next is the Micro Business Development Program in the state of Vermont. If you are a business owner who has been in operation before March 1st of this year, you can be eligible for a grant. And they're giving this money out, and it's very simple to get. That's the best part. And you can get, between $2,500 and $5,000. Application process is very simple, and all you've got to do is be a for-profit company. You can't do anything. They have a list of things that they're against. You can't sell firearms, certain other product. You have to be a for-profit business, but you can make between $2,500 and $5,000 in a free grant. They've got a full video program too, which I thought was pretty cool, where you can see how to apply for this. But the application process, I looked through, it's fairly simple. It's just standard business questions. What are you going to use the money for? How long you've been in business? Plus, they've got all these different contact people that you can reach out to. The link will be below. But again, this is a program that they're giving this money out. And you should apply for this immediately because someone's getting this. And it might as well be your company. But take a look at this. They've got a 17-page application. And I didn't want to walk through all of it with you guys, but I just wanted to show you basically how simple this was. And again, this is all stuff you guys should have readily available. Good luck to you. And next, we've got the Front Royal Women's Resource Center. Now, this is a program that they do quite often, and the next grant program with them starts November 1st and ends on January 15th, 2021. You can get $1,000 from this grant program. It's Dare to Dream Enrichment Grant for a women-owned business. And this is very cool because they do it for everything. You can do it to benefit your business. You can do it for education, whatever you'd like. But this is a program that's very popular, and the eligibility is you must live in Warren County, you must be out of high school, and they want you to be either enriching your business, enriching your education, and it's a great, very simple program. So take a look at this. But again, if you're not in this area, look at your county. See if they have grants like this. That's what you need to do. You need to search your own county and see what's available for you, whether it be a minority grant, women-owned business, veterans, your industry. I've told you guys this time and again, there's so many different grant programs out there, but they've got to give this money to somebody. This application process is incredibly simple. Look at this. I mean, this is literally a one-page application to fill this out. And my favorite line in this whole thing is, hey, who asked you or told you about this program? And you can say, Dan at iAllegedly told me all about this. So good luck to you guys. Okay, I hope you get it. And finally, Decatur, Georgia. Here is an area where they had money, then they used it, now they've got more. Starting November 11th through November 25th, you can apply and get a grant for between $5,000 and $25,000. It's $5,000 per employee, up to 25 grand. Okay, this is crazy. Look at how simple this application is. I mean, this is simple stuff, guys. Look at this. Come on. So all this stuff you should have readily available. Call them. If you know of anybody in that area, contact them, because you could get this money. Okay? Good luck to you guys. 4.5 great new programs. Now, with these grants, do yourself a favor. Keep looking within your own county, your own city, your own state, your field, whether you're a minority, you're a veteran, your industry. These grants are coming back. And with the stimulus being delayed, with the election in flux right now and not being decided 100%, with the Congress and the Senate not working together 100%, you need to continue to look for these grants and look for lending. We're going to come up with some additional loan options for you guys and things like that in the coming days, and you'll see those. Please like this video, share this video with everybody. I always love your feedback, but just remember, if you're told no, go back and find out, is there any possibility there's going to be additional funding? No, there's not. And then look at New Jersey, $60 million more in additional funding. So, good luck to you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I will see you guys very soon. Thank you. One and all, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you very soon.